Have you ever daydreamed about a life that feels like a permanent vacation? Maybe you've pictured yourself sipping a coffee in a quiet piazza, wandering ancient cobblestone streets far from the daily grind. Have you ever seriously considered buying and renovating an ancient home in Italy? Or maybe, like us, you're thinking about retiring and doing just that. We're Peter and Charmaine, and with our puppy Romi, we just bought a house in Italy.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
I don't know. It's scary. Oh my God, it's scary. But what could go wrong, right? On our channel, we'll be documenting the good, the bad, and the sometimes utterly bewildering world of moving to Italy and renovating an old Italian home.
But first you need to know who we are, and more importantly, why Italy.
We're a couple from the U.S. who currently live in Florida. And along with our puppy Romi, we have decided to move to Italy.
We're both excited and maybe a little terrified to share this journey. This channel is where we'll show you how we went from an idea shared over wine to actually holding the keys to our new life.
We've traveled a fair amount, and Italy has always been special. Our honeymoon and our vacations there have been magic. My family is from the regions of Lake Como in the north and Naples in the south. Seeing those old photos, walking the same streets my grandparents did in Naples, the feeling was a little indescribable. It felt so comfortable. It really felt like we were reconnecting with history.
That family history got us seriously thinking about dual citizenship. That process is a whole other story that we'll cover.
This is a really big question, and everyone who makes the move will have their own reasons. Frankly, the reality of retiring comfortably in the U.S. looked daunting. The cost of living keeps climbing, and things like property taxes, insurance, and everyday expenses in retirement just felt overwhelming.
We watched Peter's mom, who worked really hard her entire life, struggle with huge, unexpected bills.
Yeah, the peace of mind that comes with universal health care is something that we're really looking forward to. Also, let's be honest, hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane season is a major part of living in Florida. That's where we live. We were tired of the constant stress, the mandatory evacuations, and the destruction. We needed a change of scenery, and one that didn't involve evacuating our home again because a storm was coming our way.
Once we decided to go, the next question was, where in Italy? It's a pretty large country with a variety of climates.
Charmaine was raised in Florida, so she is not really a fan of snow or cold. I was raised in the Northeast, and I have not shoveled snow in probably more than 20 years. So I'm not looking for a climate where I have to do that anytime soon. So something more south seemed to make sense. We heard about towns in Italy that were offering €1 properties for sale. Sounds too good to be true, right? The idea of renovating a ruin in a remote area was a little scary to us, so we really didn't consider that option in the end. Anyway, somewhere along the way in our research, we discovered that Italy has a 7% income tax scheme. They offer it to new residents who retire to certain regions in southern Italy, in towns with populations that have less than 20,000 people. That kind of was a game changer. It immediately narrowed our focus and put places like Abruzzo and Puglia on the map.
We spent months researching and planning visits. We ultimately spent time looking at towns and homes in the region of Abruzzo. The mountains really were stunning, but we weren't sure it was for us. We also visited Puglia, which is south of Abruzzo, and on the map of Italy, it is the heel of the boot. The light, the food, the people, it felt right.
At first, we weren't sure if we wanted to buy and live in a country house or one in town. We went back and forth on that a lot, and in the end decided that living in town was probably better for us in the long run. So after looking and looking, and then some more looking, we finally found the one. Tell you the story of how we negotiated the purchase and reveal the plans we have for the renovation.
This is just the beginning. If you ever dreamed of a simpler, more beautiful life, follow us for more. You don't want to miss what happens next.
Tell us in the comments about your big Italian dream.